Behind me right now is a perfect, heavenly, unworldly, satisfactory of a mini ramp.
If I die before I wake.
Look how beautiful this is. Today, I want to show you guys how to do the 5 basic, most easiest to learn, most easiest, my English, what the hell. The 5 easiest tricks on a mini ramp that you can learn, that you can have fun with, for anybody that's learning how to skate mini ramps or just learning how to skateboard in general. I grew up skating mini ramps right away. When I first learned how to do a rock and roll, I was very, very excited. What do you think the 5 easiest tricks are on a mini ramp?
Rock to fakie, switch rock to fakie, fakie tail stall thingy,
Axel Stop.
axle and rock and roll.
You think rock and roll? Drop-in's easier than rock and roll.
Yeah, I think we were assuming you can drop in.
Well, every time I do a video, it's like 5 easiest tricks, and I do like a kickflip, everyone's like, kickflip's easy? What? We're gonna consider drop-in a trick because we're talking beginner here, and I've made beginner videos before, and some of the tricks have been too hard, so I'm just gonna go all the way to the basic. This is Irving, by the way, you guys. Irving works at BLUETILE. He skates for BLUETILE. He's actually a professional skateboarder for what? Lost Soul
skateboard.
Lost Soul, yeah. So, drop in, rock and roll, tail stall, switch, wait.
It's like a switch
Not rock and roll,
fakie
rock to
tail
fakie.
stall thing. Yeah, rock fakie.
Drop in, rock to fakie, switch. It's not a
Fakie
tail
tail.
stall. It's not a tail stall.
Switch nose stall.
It's a tail stall. Drop in, rock to fakie, tail stall, axle stall, and switch rock to fakie.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be our 5 easiest tricks.
Do it, make it hot. 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 Do it.
All right, so dropping in, which is like the key essential maneuver on how to skate any kind of a ramp. It's like the first thing you learn when you're learning how to skate a ramp. What you do is you put your tail over the coping. Coping is this here, the edge of the ramp that you skate and that you grind on. Put your truck over the coping, put your tail on. The most important thing, I think, when dropping in is remembering to bend your knees. The second most important thing is to lean forward because you're gonna slip back, you're gonna slip out. When learning how to do this, you will slip back, I'm telling you right now. Bend your knees and lean forward. That's always what you wanna do. There's really not much more to it. Because I mean, it's better to fall forward than it is to slip back and hit your elbows or smack your head, and that would suck because that hurts. Bend your knees and lean forward. It's very simple, very basic, there's not much to it. Moving on. Okay, rock to fakies. This is the first real trick I think everybody, if not everybody, most people learn when skating mini ramps. Now that is when you lift your front truck up over the coping, and the reason why it's called a rock is because you typically rock on the coping. If not your front truck touching all the way to flat. I mean, realistically, this is how they're supposed to be done.
Yeah, you deck them.
Yeah, that's why it's called a rock.
Yeah.
But a rock and roll, you typically do lap it over and kind of lean.
Yeah, yeah, the reason why it's just called a rock to fakie is you kind of rock and teeter on it, like Dave said. And then when you're starting to fall back towards the ramp, because you're going to naturally fall back towards the ramp, you're going to put your weight on your back truck and pick your front truck up. So you're going to kind of manual back into the ramp. Now with this, you really have to just trust that the ramp.
Filming.
Oh, okay. I'm getting like nervous. I don't know why.
Because I'm so cute.
We're behind the scenes Dale Decker trip tip videos for all the young groms out there. He's got his cameraman, his camera crew here, boom guy. Also, probably the editor and writer of this program.
You were saying about falling back in.
Like I was saying before, I was really being interrupted. Anyway, you just want to lean close. All right, we're gonna teach two classes right now. Class A, Class B. Anyway, you're gonna want to lean back naturally. You're gonna fall back in and manual into the trick. What I was saying before I was very rudely interrupted by Dave here. You're gonna want to trust that the ramp is going to take you back down with it. Now, you're gonna
Take me home.
bend your knees when you're coming back down the ramp. That is very important because, and just like dropping in, lean lean backwards more so than forward, because when you get to, just like that, when you get to the bottom of the ramp is gonna wanna do this to you. You don't wanna do that, that's not fun. Moving on, switch rock is the same exact thing, but switch. If you don't know what switch is, switch is, if you're skating regular, then switch would mean you're goofy. Switch is skating with your opposite foot forward. So just apply all the same rules and concepts to switch. Okay, moving on to fake tail stall. It's not even really called fake, I guess it is called fake tail stall. What do you think?
I always called it the fakie tail stall with my friends because you do a rock to fakie and your feet stay in that same like position.
Yeah.
And then when you reach the other side,
You're going fake.
you just stand up and it's fakie.
Yeah.
But I guess technically it would just be like a switch no stall, but
I mean, I feel like, yeah, switch no stall.
we're just gonna call it a tail stall.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it tail stall. We're not gonna overcomplicate this. Don't overthink things. That's usually how you get hurt. Fake tail stall. So, you're gonna ride up the ramp switch. You're gonna ride up the ramp switch, AKA fakie. Same thing. Don't overcomplicate it because you'll hurt yourself. And when you get to the coping, you're gonna feel your wheel hit the coping. And you're gonna press down. Put all your weight on this here. This is assuming that you have mastered the drop-in, because this is like coming up on top of the ramp, pressing down, making the drop-in into more of a trick by coming from the ramp up into it, stalling, chilling, maybe checking the time, check some text messages, check your Creator Studio app, maybe check your emails, and then you can proceed. And the final, someone shut him up. The final trick in our, what the fuck?
The last trick in your 5-trick tutorial. The 5th trick in your 5-trick tutorial.
The last trick, that sounds so weird.
The 5th easiest trick.
Okay, the last trick is the Axel Stop. This one is probably the hardest. Did we do 4? I did
Yeah.
drop in, rock to fakie, switch rock to fakie, tail stall. Okay. The Axel Stall is probably the hardest trick out of all of these, and that is because it involves like 3 or 4 different maneuvers.
An important maneuver, the kick turn, that we
Yeah.
didn't touch on today.
Oh.
But it's okay. We'll skip kick turns.
I mean, we did skip drop in.
So what, is kick turn the 2nd easiest trick?
I mean, I didn't care about kick turns. I never considered them a trick. Did you consider? Damn it. Yeah.
So do kick turn.
No, just do Axel Stall.
Do Axel, but then tell them that you have to learn how to kick turn.
Okay, yeah. So with doing Axel Stalls, it involves several different maneuvers. You actually should learn how to do a kick turn first. I neglected to include it in this tutorial, actually.
Just tell them this, you turn your shoulders,
Bonus trick.
and then your legs follow.
I'll show you what a kick turn is really quick. You just go up the ramp and you turn around. But you have to turn your shoulders, keep your shoulders parallel with your board while applying pressure on your back truck, and then you pick up your front truck and you just turn your board. So turn around, like so. That is what a kick turn is. You can do it front side and back side. You need to combine those when you're doing an Axel Stall. I'm going to show you guys how to do an Axel Stall right here on this side of this quarter pipe ramp. When you come up into an Axel Stall, you have to make sure that your back truck hits over the coping. You need to apply pressure here, just like you're doing a kick turn. And then when you approach the top of the coping with both trucks, you're going to set your front truck down. Ideally, you want to lock in like this, like pinch, just like you're skating a flat bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
if they're skating flat bar.
Yeah, if you're skating flat bars, I guess if you're watching this video, you're probably only, I don't know, whatever.
No, he's old school, he doesn't know about the cross pinch. The new age is all about the cross pinch.
You apply pressure to the rear, and then when you're able to set the front down, this is kind of where it becomes easy, I would think. Because I mean, once you get it up onto the coping, you're already past the hardest part. And when you lock in pinch, you have all your control in this back truck here. And then you kind of just lean back into the ramp, keep your shoulders straight with your board, but turn your shoulders as you're leaning into the ramp, lift up that front truck. Yeah. And I guess that's it.
You should be getting paid for this.
How do we wrap this up?
5 easy tricks. Leave a comment if you think there's an easier trick. Oh, you know what you should do?
What?
I challenge you to do all 5 in a line. First try.
First
yeah.
try? Right. Call them out, man. What are they?
All right, you gotta drop in, rock to fakie, switch, rock, axle, and then fakie tail.
You just skip the side. All right, drop in.
Yep.
That's advanced. Don't try that yet. We'll talk about that in the next video.
So the reason you should learn all these is because you can piece together simple runs like that.
Exactly, you can, exactly, that's what I just said. Learned how to slide and grind, and because the base of any grinding, you're gonna axle stall, or you're gonna rock fakie, or you're gonna tail slide, slide, stall, slide. Okay, I'm starting to stumble through my words. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you learn these very simple, fun, and basic, easy tricks. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I shall respond to the best that I can. Thank you guys.
I told you 8! Oh my god.
I am the one, the way your son
Dale, you know how to do this better than I do, right? Tell the truth.